Hey, it's CrashPower. I've been working on something since the game came out, and I need your help. I'm giving up. I'm just basically relaying what I've found since the game was released about an Easter egg I think everyone has overlooked and could really be an awesome discovery. Whether you're a YouTuber or you're an avid zombie fan, I hope that this information will help you solve it, and let me know. But basically it involves the Shadowman. Before you stop watching the video, give me a minute and a half of your time, and I guarantee you'll see what I'm talking about. Just like the first time you see the Shadowman, you can interact with him in a way by actually shooting him to skip the rounds to round 5, round 10, and even round 15. Many assumed it was to help us farm liquid Divinium, but there's no way in hell that is why they put that there. What purpose is he there? Just to skip to round 15 so you can go ahead and have some fun and get your ass kicked? Or you're just so good you just want to go ahead and start on round 15? That ability is in there for a reason. And what if we have to interact with the next appearance of the Shadowman? We just haven't figured it out yet. Because the majority of the times he appears throughout the rest of the game, he disappears before we can do anything to him at all. And because we've not figured that out, things happen like he'll appear where we can't see him and disappear before we can even find out that he's there. Like in the Pack-a-Punch ritual room. Did you know that when you first go down to the ritual room, he spawns in that room? But the moment you open that portal, he pops away before you can see inside. Series of steps that, if followed correctly, will either make him stay there or make him do something, possibly even upgrading a certain weapon or giving us that one wonder weapon we haven't been able to assemble yet or even figure out where it is. I spent a lot of time, and I think in error, because you don't have to do the rituals in any order, but trying to figure out how you can shoot the Shadowman here, since there's a glass protecting him. Well, that can easily be done if you go over to the waterfront district. You can shoot him right here, but that doesn't do anything. Of course, in this example, I didn't boost the round up to round 15. That may be part of the process. It may not be. I really don't know. Ironically enough, this area has caught my attention because that's the rear door to the laundromat for the Sal Deluca Easter Egg. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a link in the description below, and I'll put it on an annotation on the screen right now if you're interested. But basically, when I provide you with a close-up view of the laundry ticket that gives you the free 500 points, right above Sal Deluca's signature, it says Use Rear Entrance. It's referring to the pickup. And since this little chain is in this area, I thought this might be something, but this has nothing to do with the Shadowman. Just thought it was interesting. One thing I haven't tried is shooting the Shadowman after it's on round 15, but I strongly doubt that will work. And the assumption that this appearance of the Shadowman must be the next one to interact with in some way is flawed, since the rituals don't have to be performed in any order. If there is an order in which they need to be done, perhaps it's in the Apothicon language that's hidden across the map, but that's a stretch. When you're in the Canal District and you're approaching the Ruby Rabbit by foot, the Shadowman appears again before you can get to him on the second floor. But if you approach that area for the first time by train, he appears on a completely different floor. One floor up on the third floor. Why? A lot of you may not have known this, but after the ritual at the Ruby Rabbit, he reappears again in a completely different building. Actually, not in a building, on top of a bar sign on the building across the courtyard. Right here. Have you ever noticed him up there? Of course, he always disappears before you can really get to him, and I believe that's because we're missing a certain step we need to be able to complete a process that I cannot figure out. And I sincerely hope, now that I've given this information to the YouTube community, you all in your infinite wisdom can figure this out, because I'm dying to know. As far as the Waterfront District, he pretty much appears as soon as you open the door in beast mode, but disappears as soon as you pass him heading back up. And after the ritual, he appears on top of the boat as you exit the boxing arena. And the Footlight District's a little weird. This is the only time during the game where he doesn't appear both before and after the ritual takes place, including the Pack-a-Punch. As soon as it's over, he's right there at the door. You can shoot him all you want, but it doesn't do any good. I kind of wonder if that's a clue, but in case some of you were saying, Crash, I've saved this part for the last, by the way. Crash, there's an achievement where you have to spawn him 5 times during the game. This is more than an achievement. Just like you get an achievement for completing the 4 rituals when you start the game, that's just an entry point. You keep on going before you get the main Easter egg, and there's no way he's appearing around here like this with the specifics I've mentioned, and there not be more to it. I mean, unless you're new to Treyarch Zombies. This map has more Easter eggs hidden in it than any map they have ever made. And they've also said that there's one Easter egg we will never find. He guarantees we will never find. It's kind of fun. I was really hoping that I would solve this and figure something out and be the first to release it, but I give up. And I'm surprised no one else has done a video on this already. Am I the only one that thinks this is really peculiar? Let me know. Think about the first time we see him, and he can go forward in time and skip to round 5, 10, 15. He's got a time travel ability. It makes the exact same sound as when you use a time bomb from Buried. For a long time, I thought that he was Nero, but that's not right. There's something there. There's got to be more there. It's not just there, you know, so you could just have fun and skip to round 15. It's got to be more than that. And if by some chance you're new to Treyarch Zombies and this is your first zombie map, you're actually pretty lucky. The Shadows of Evil map is pretty difficult, but I'll have plenty of tutorials trying to make it easier. But the good news is there are still unsolved mysteries in this map. We know they're there. They're taunting us with it. It's so fun, and it's not being solved by a YouTuber that gets the game early and has it out within the first, 24 minutes. And those that glitch and hack into the game code still can't figure out what it is, so there's promise. Even you could solve it. But not my dumbass. I'm going back to play game. I've been fiddling with this since the game came out. I'm tired of fiddling with it. I'd love your feedback.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe, whether you want to dominate your friends on the zombie leaderboards or just have the bragging rights. We have plenty of other tutorials, live streams, and viewer lobbies, so subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.